Enterprise adaptation in the current decade demands more than superficial software upgrades to achieve true digital resilience across complex global corporate infrastructures. Supply chain transformation requires an absolute strategic shift toward autonomous systems that proactively manage operational bottlenecks before they disrupt your most critical enterprise deliverables. Legacy silos actively suffocate revenue generation because traditional enterprise resource planning architectures remain notoriously rigid against modern demands for instantaneous and intelligent business execution. Architecting modern corporate survival involves dismantling those archaic structural limitations to introduce frictionless B2B workflow automation powered entirely by advanced machine learning frameworks. Agentic ERP systems represent the absolute pinnacle of this technological evolution by systematically turning stagnant databases into proactive engines of immense global financial growth. Research spanning tech hubs from Silicon Valley to Frankfurt confirms that static data repositories are becoming the greatest operational liability for established international organizations. Decision-makers who fail to transition toward dynamic interconnected infrastructures risk experiencing catastrophic obsolescence within an increasingly fierce and competitive international market environment. The paradigm has fundamentally shifted from merely storing historical records to empowering artificial intelligence agents that can execute complex corporate tasks entirely independently. Welcome back to the premier destination where we consistently decode the most sophisticated digital transformation strategies shaping the immediate future of global electronic commerce. Today, we meticulously dissect the structural modernization of legacy systems to establish a fully autonomous framework capable of delivering unprecedented enterprise operational efficiency. By the conclusion of this highly specialized briefing, you will command the exact architectural blueprints needed to revitalize your massive enterprise software ecosystem. We provide highly actionable methodologies to eradicate operational friction while maintaining rigorous compliance protocols across every single layer of your corporate data architecture. Your organization will gain the distinct capability to leverage historical internal knowledge bases as highly active participants in daily revenue-generating business activities. This comprehensive digital transformation translates directly into massive reductions regarding operational overhead costs and exponential increases concerning your overall strategic decision-making velocity. Prepare to elevate your executive perspective by fully mastering the complex technical execution required to deploy intelligent agents across your entire global operational footprint. Traditional enterprise systems were originally constructed to serve as massive digital filing cabinets requiring continuous manual intervention to extract any valuable strategic insights. That outdated methodology completely crumbles under the monumental weight of modern electronic commerce, where absolute speed and precision constantly dictate sheer market survival. Evaluating recent global benchmarks from leading European institutions reveals a stark contrast between digitally mature corporations and those persistently clinging to legacy solutions. Digital sovereignty initiatives across Latin America further highlight the critical necessity for possessing agile infrastructures capable of adapting to rapid international regulatory shifts. The modern answer lies in deploying advanced agentic capabilities that continuously monitor internal corporate processes to optimize supply chain variables without requiring human prompting. These autonomous software systems navigate complex databases seamlessly to fetch relevant contextual information precisely when unexpected operational bottlenecks threaten to stall departmental productivity. Transitioning toward this profitable reality requires a highly methodical overhaul of how vital data is accessed and interpreted by secondary applications across the network. Progressive companies operating across Asia-Pacific tech sectors have already demonstrated incredible financial gains by replacing rigid legacy programming with flexible machine learning models. This specific evolution demands profound architectural upgrades that safely bridge the massive operational gap between outdated storage mainframes and cutting-edge generative enterprise analytics. We must meticulously examine the specific technological mechanisms driving this massive revolution to successfully implement these highly lucrative concepts within your own global enterprise. The initial foundational step requires architecting decentralized access layers capable of supporting high-volume enterprise autonomous ingestion without triggering any catastrophic legacy system failures. Centralized bottlenecks historically choke critical data flow, but distributing access points allows intelligent agents to gather necessary intelligence simultaneously across multiple distinct corporate departments. This modern architectural paradigm ensures that marketing software can ingest real-time analytics while logistics platforms independently process warehouse inventory fluctuations absolutely seamlessly. Implementing these robust decentralized pathways heavily mitigates the severe corporate risks associated with single-point failures during periods of maximum global computational demand. Essential security protocols remain tightly integrated within each localized node to thoroughly guarantee that autonomous ingestion never compromises sensitive proprietary international business intelligence. Empowering your corporate infrastructure with this incredible level of elasticity creates a resilient foundation perfectly optimized for continuous exponential expansion and advanced algorithmic learning. Our second mandate involves transforming dormant cold storage repositories into highly dynamic vector assets suitable for advanced real-time retrieval augmented generation deployments. Historical corporate documents and archived communications possess immense unexploited strategic value that traditional keyword search functions simply cannot unlock efficiently or accurately today. By converting this unstructured textual data into high-dimensional mathematical vectors, we enable artificial intelligence models to comprehend deep semantic relationships almost instantly. This complex mathematical translation serves as the indispensable backbone for any legitimate real-time intelligent infrastructure seeking to provide immediate, accurate contextual answers. When an agentic system encounters a novel problem, it can now instantly query decades of vectorized corporate experience to formulate highly viable operational solutions. Revitalizing dead data archives fundamentally transforms your organizational history from a burdensome storage expense into a uniquely powerful predictive engine driving future success. The third critical architectural integration focuses on implementing intelligent semantic layers directly over legacy database languages to drastically enhance strict international data compliance. Direct automated queries to outdated proprietary databases frequently risk exposing sensitive information when handled by generalized language models lacking strict internal operational guardrails. A robust semantic layer acts as an elegant universal translator that strictly governs precisely how automated agents interact with underlying tabular corporate data structures. It intelligently maps complex technical tables into easily understandable business concepts while simultaneously enforcing rigid access controls based on specific departmental authorization levels. This powerful technological abstraction ensures that complex privacy mandates from European Union or North American regulators are automatically respected during every single digital interaction. Corporate executives can confidently deploy autonomous workflows knowing the underlying semantic layer continuously monitors and sanitizes every data retrieval request against modern compliance frameworks. Our final strategic pillar emphasizes rigorously tracking the spectacular financial return on investment achieved by reducing manual documentation overhead by exactly 90%. Premium human capital remains far too valuable to squander on repetitive administrative tasks that modern intelligent systems can execute flawlessly within mere milliseconds. By deploying resilient autonomous agentic frameworks across your daily operations, you immediately eliminate the staggering hidden corporate costs associated with human error and fatigue. Global financial analysts consistently report that liberating your workforce from mundane data processing directly correlates with significant measurable surges in creative corporate strategic output. Quantifying this massive reduction in operational administrative friction provides corporate board members with undeniable mathematical proof validating the initial digital transformation infrastructure expenditure. Achieving a verified 90% reduction in manual processing overhead permanently redefines baseline enterprise efficiency and establishes a formidable competitive advantage globally. Imagine a sprawling multinational logistics firm currently struggling with massive supply chain delays caused entirely by severely outdated enterprise resource planning software architecture. Their initial strategic recovery phase involves architecting highly decentralized access layers to ingest massive volumes of critical shipping data simultaneously from various ports worldwide. Rather than letting older shipment records sit uselessly, they systematically transform decades of cold storage documentation into highly dynamic searchable mathematical vector assets. When a sudden, unexpected international customs delay occurs, the autonomous intelligent agent instantly cross-references these dynamic vector assets against current real-time conditions. To extract precise projected financial impacts from the legacy database, the system utilizes a strict semantic layer ensuring absolute regulatory corporate data compliance. The advanced semantic layer translates archaic table queries into compliant business logic, preventing any unauthorized exposure of sensitive client shipping manifests almost instantly. Within mere seconds, the agentic system autonomously generates an optimized rerouting strategy and flawlessly drafts the necessary compliance paperwork without requiring human intervention. This exact complex operational flow previously required a massive dedicated team of logistics coordinators working frantically for several days to successfully resolve everything manually. Tracking the definitive enterprise impact reveals a verified 90% reduction regarding tedious manual processing overhead, translating directly into millions of dollars saved annually. The organization essentially shifts seamlessly from a reactive defensive posture into a proactive predictive powerhouse capable of dominating incredibly complex global distribution networks. This incredible unified architectural synthesis practically guarantees unmatched operational agility while continuously satisfying every rigorous demand of modern international data security legislation effortlessly. Modernizing your corporate digital infrastructure far transcends basic software installation because it fundamentally rewrites the genetic code defining how your business generates measurable value. Combining advanced decentralized ingestion protocols with dynamic data vectorization creates an unstoppable mechanism for sustained corporate growth within highly volatile international market environments. Protecting that immense technological capability requires the absolute structural integrity provided by compliant semantic layers interfacing seamlessly with your deepest legacy network systems. The resulting massive financial liberation achieved by eliminating vast quantities of manual oversight empowers your human workforce to pursue exceptionally profitable strategic organizational innovations. Embrace this brilliant autonomous paradigm completely to thoroughly ensure your global enterprise not only survives the current decade but fiercely defines the future of commerce. Implementing these highly specific architectural modifications strongly positions your organization at the absolute pinnacle of the ongoing global digital transformation revolution almost immediately. Subscribe to our professional network to continuously receive the most authoritative global insights regarding enterprise modernization and cutting-edge algorithmic corporate revenue generation. Share this critical strategic intelligence with your executive board to drastically accelerate the comprehensive deployment of intelligent agentic frameworks across your entire organizational footprint. Visit the specialized resources linked directly below to access comprehensive deployment blueprints designed specifically to guide your transition toward complete operational enterprise technological autonomy. Turn knowledge into your greatest asset by applying these strategic frameworks today and lead the global innovation era. Elevate your enterprise adaptation with Agentic ERP frameworks. Subscribe at AI Knowledge is power for more high-value DDEX insights. We walk the talk on digital trust. This content is 100% C to POS certified. Channel powered by generative AI architecture.